Number 19. 12 over n minus 2 over t equals negative 2 over w. The given equation relates the variables n, t, and w, where n is greater than 0, t is greater than 0, and w is greater than t. Which expression is equivalent to n? Okay, this is a variation on the type of problem that they absolutely love, which is that which expression is equivalent to n. It also can be phrased as put in terms of w and t. That is a phrasing they love. Put it in terms of w and t. You can also say solve for n. That's another one. They use all these interchangeably and they use them all the time, so you need to know how to do this. What they want you to do is they want you to use your algebra skills that you use when you're solving for x, trying to find a numerical value for x. Here that's not possible because we have multiple variables, so you cannot find a numerical value of x, or in this case, n. But you can get n by itself and then everything else on the right side, and that's what they want. When you have multiple things going on in a problem like this one, you have 12 over n, 2 over t, t over w, 2 over t, t over w, there's more than one way to kind of manipulate them. You're all going to get to the same end. So I'm going to show you the way that I chose to do it, and the College Board, and if you look at their explanation, theirs is a little different. And actually, when I took this the first time, I did it yet a third way. Because I looked back at my notes, I was like, oh, I did it even a different way then. So there's multiple ways. Just be consistent, be careful, and always do the same thing to both sides, and you're not going to, you're not going to get a wrong answer. You might find you're making things more complicated. You may have to backtrack a little bit. That's common. You just got to keep trusting the process. Okay, so here is my preferred way to do it. 12n minus 2t equals negative 2 over w, or negative 2w. I like to get the little n fraction by itself first. So I'm going to move this over to the other side. It is minus 2t, so I'm going to add 2t to both sides. Then I get 12 over n equals 2t minus t over w, because that's that negative, keep saying tw, minus 2 over w. So it's a little mental block. I keep saying t instead of 2. So 2 over t minus 2 over w. And that is what 12n is equal to. At this point, you could say I'm going to multiply everything by n. I think it's easier to keep everything together and to keep it a little simpler in the next stages by combining this first. Just trust me on this. It's going to be a little easier for you. So to combine those, they have to have the same denominator. Since they are two different things, there is no least common multiple that we know of because we don't know what they're equal to. We just have to multiply them by each other. So that means 2 over t, we have to multiply by w over w. And then 2 over w, we multiply by t over t. That will get us a tw denominator for both of them, and then we can combine them. So on top, 2 times w is 2w over t times w, tw. And on the bottom, the other equation there, or the other calculation, 2 times t is 2t, and w times t again is tw. So now I can replace those over here. So that's tw. I keep saying t and 2. I keep flipping them. 2w over tw minus, because we don't want to forget that minus was there, minus 2t over tw. We can combine them, and it becomes 2w minus 2t over tw. The reason I like this is because now we can cross multiply and get rid of all of the fractions at once. Poof, they're gone. And I like that. So let's do that. Let's cross multiply. First, n times 2w minus 2t. I am not going to distribute. Then 12 times tw. Since it is n times this block, this binomial, I'm going to divide both sides by that binomial. 2w minus 2t. And I get n is equal to 12tw over 2w minus 2t. And you'll notice this does not match anything that we have over here. You're like, wait, what have you done? You got it wrong. No, it just needs to be simplified. It's because there is a greatest common factor for all three terms. While they do not share a t or a w, they do have numbers in front of them that are all divisible by 2. Yes, we have a 2, and a 12. So I can pull a 2 out of the top. 2 times 6tw. On the bottom, I can pull out a 2 of w minus 2, and I can cancel those 2's. And so I am left with 6tw over w minus t as being equal to n, and that is d, right there, 6tw over w minus t. You may have wondered what the whole point of this n is greater than 0, t is greater than 0, w is greater than t. All that is doing is it's telling you that all of these numbers are positive. It's not a clue to help you solve for the values of them. Which honestly, when I first saw that, when I first read that, I'm like, wait, are they wanting me to try to figure out the values of this? That they're telling us it's greater than 0? No. They're just letting you know it's positive. Because if t is greater than 0, it's positive. And if w is then in turn greater than t, it must also be positive. So when you get to a certain point, like if you get to this point here, you can flip them, which I'm pretty sure is what they did in the answer key for this, what the College Board did. Because none of them are equal to 0. They're all positive. So then you can flip them and say that n over 12 is equal to tw over tw minus 2t. And I'm pretty sure they did that at that stage in the College Board. I know they flipped it at some point. I have to go back and look at it to be 100% sure. But that's the only reason they did it, is so that if you wanted to flip the fractions once you've combined them, then you could. But I think cross multiplying is an easier way to get to that final answer. But yeah, there's more than one way to go about this. That's the way I preferred, and the answer is D. Hey guys, the full insanely comprehensive SAT math prep course I've been promising for so long is live right now at mathwithalyssa.com. You can use coupon code EOY 2025, that stands for end of year, EOY 2025 for 30% off until Friday, May 16th. And of course, you can also still get the free 10 video course on SAT tips and tricks at mathwithalyssa.com as well. You also can now book one-on-one tutoring sessions with me. Links to how you can do that are in the description and the pinned comment below. And as always, if the video you just watched was helpful or useful in any way, please let YouTube know. Comment, like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.